So I'm delighted to be joined here today by Joel Chimoindes from Nuvias UC. Joel, you're the CEO of Nuvias UC. Welcome.
Thanks, Doug, and thanks for the opportunity to talk to you today. I really appreciate it.
No, thanks for your time. Well, let's get straight to the main question. So I'm aware that Nuvias UC has recently had a restructure. Can you just tell us, firstly, what did you do and why?
Yeah, great question to start with. Thanks, Doug. The business, I've always prided ourselves on the fact that we've been the specialist in the distribution layer around converged communications. And I believe that we've got great knowledge and I believe that we are very agile in that space. But I wanted to be more specialist and I wanted the business to be more agile as well. So what we've done is we've restructured the business into three divisions. And those three divisions are focused around our devices and infrastructure business, our cloud solutions business, and our services business. And the reason we did that is, as I already mentioned, two reasons. First of all, agility and deeper specialism. But the other reason as well is that we recognize that those solutions all have different go-to-markets. So how you take solutions to market for collaboration solutions in the meeting room is, of course, very different how you take to market solutions around contact center and telephony migrations, for example, as well. In that as well, we're very proud of our services business, which is over 25% of our workforce is dedicated to our pre-sales, implementation and managed services business. And those services are dedicated to the channel. We're there to extend the capacity and the capability of the channel with our various services offering there as well.
No, great. And just to zoom out a bit, so the Nuvias name might be known to some people more in the cyberspace, and obviously the Nuvias cyber business was sold a couple of years ago to Infinigate 2022. So
Yes.
the two businesses split back then. So just taking a wider view, so how has the Nuvias UC business evolved since then, more generally?
Yeah, great question. I think the first statement is massively. When the business back then was very much a hardware business, the majority of the revenue was being generated by hardware. It had a fabulous growth during COVID around collaboration solutions. But when I joined the business and we brought in a new leadership team and we determined our strategy, we really wanted the business to be more balanced around software and services as well. So while we have a volume hardware business and we absolutely have a value hardware business, what we've really done is knuckle down on our software and our services business to make sure that we are driving those growth strategies. A couple of other areas that I think are fundamentally changed as well. We're a European company. We have offices in Paris, Rotterdam, also in Bad Homburg in Germany as well. And we've worked really hard to make sure that our leadership teams feel connected across our business. We're much more of we're less of a UK-centric leadership team now, and that leadership team is absolutely represented across all of our countries. And I think the third area that we've really invested in as well is around our IT systems as well. The business has massively developed and grown our capabilities. We've upgraded ERPs, we've implemented new e-commerce, we've driven efficiency and optimizations in our warehouse capabilities as well.
Great. So a lot there. And so you recently announced that you've successfully migrated 250,000 seats to Zoom and to Teams. You described it as it can be a challenging transition for end users or their partners to make. So can you just tell us more about that milestone?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, I mean, it's testament to AR technical capability, but also the trust that the channel places in us to help them with their end users with these solutions. So this credibility stat of 250,000 seats migrated for Zoom and Microsoft Teams refers to the fact that we've migrated from one telephony platform to another telephony platform, either Zoom or Microsoft Teams. And that's no easy task. There's a lot of management that has to be involved in that, lots of project management, lots of technical capability. When you're moving someone's telephony system, this isn't a nice to have, this is a business critical operation. So the fact that the channel put their faith in us to be able to do that is really testament to our technical people as well. So we're super proud of that. We have plenty more to come. The market is growing nicely in that particular part of it. And so we'll continue to work with our channel partners on these services, but also some additional services as well.
No, great. And Zoom specifically. So we see the figures from Zoom moving more towards channel. So what role has Nuvias UC played in Zoom's move to the channel?
So Nuvias have been with Zoom for many, many years, maybe about 4 or 5 years now. When I joined as CEO 2.5 years ago now, I already knew that Zoom had the intent to move to a much more channel-centric model. I could see that in their strategy. I could see that in their plans. I could see that in the narrative of the exec leadership. But I think what they were lacking at the time is true people inside their business that really understood channel. And so what they've done in the last 18 months is put some really good, capable channel people in. Nick Tidd came in and took the global channel role, and he's done a phenomenal job in driving the channel programs forward. And then in Europe, they've put people like Steve Rafferty, responsible for Zoom across Europe, who's got a deep channel experience, and he's put a great team underneath him as well. So I think our role in that is to make sure that we are amplifying that noise from Zoom around the channel model. We're there to help partners move to Zoom quickly by using our own capabilities, whether that's around our product knowledge, our technical knowledge, or our implementation knowledge. So we really want to make sure that we're there to help Zoom continue to grow and continue to shift this model more and more towards channel.
Great. And as CEO, what are your priorities for the rest of the year?
Yes, so I have many, but I think for the shortness of this call, the continued acceleration of my software and services business, that's absolutely key. And what we'll do is we'll be selectively expanding our vendor portfolio in that space around the ecosystems that we already have. We've got some exciting new services to launch later this year for the channel. Again, we believe that's really going to help the channel become more and more enabled around the solutions that we sell with their end users. We're also, I can't believe we got this far in the conversation without talking about AI. I'm really excited because throughout our organization, we have different sparks of AI projects going off. And that's been a real shift for us as a business. We've been on this journey now for the last 9 or 10 months, understanding about how we can deploy AI inside our business to gain better productivity, to get rid of those erroneous tasks that people don't want to do. And now I've got examples all over the organization of people starting to deploy AI for better productivity, better optimization, and of course, a greater customer experience. So we're going to double down on those. We're going to do more and more of those throughout the business. AI is not about the technology necessarily for me. It's around the mindset and understanding that people have got the mindset to be able to think, how can I solve these problems in a different way for a better optimization? So in summary, Doug, three main priorities for us. One, double down on software and services. We've seen some fantastic growth in our business in the last 12 months in those areas. Secondly, selectively expand our vendor portfolio to complement the ecosystem of solutions we already have. And then thirdly, as I said, continue to drive this AI mindset throughout the business to look about how we can improve productivity and make our people more optimized in their roles as well.
Great. And one final question. So what technology or technology trend do you think not enough people are talking about?
Again, that's a difficult question, Doug, because you're trying to get me to not talk about AI with that question, I guess. Let me give you two great examples, though. I think, firstly, I don't know if you've seen the Google Starline project. There's now the HP Dimension solution. So this is a collaboration solution that is phenomenal in its technology, but what it does from a people point of view is that the quality is so good, the immersive experience is so good, it reduces the sense of distance. And when the sense of distance is removed, people collaborate far better. So when you and I are on a video call now, there's a sense of distance between us still. With technology such as HP Dimension, it reduces that feeling of distance, and it means that people can be collaborative in a much more better way. Really exciting. And we've seen some of this already in previous years in immersive experience around Meta or Microsoft Teams, and that's in an avatar experience. But here, this is actually, yourself in a much more collaborative experience. I will pick on another technology, and that is around. I've started to use recently the custom avatar experience from Zoom, and this is a technology where you record 30 seconds of yourself talking, and then after that you can give it a script, and it automatically records that script for you in multiple languages. So for me, I have a French business, Dutch business, and a German business. I can now record video all hand messages and give those in the language of each of those countries as well. And that's super powerful. It's fantastic technology.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Well, and thank you, Joel. Oh, thanks for running us through the business and what it looks like today. And yeah, really appreciate your time.
Great. Thanks very much, Doug. Thank you.